should be going.
Derek, do you want a little,
Oh,
are you
yes.
good? You do? Okay.
Yes.
All right, good.
These new Journey shirts. I don't want to ruin that.
No, you don't.
All
I had
right.
on a white shirt earlier.
We should be live.
Took that off. 'Cause we're live?
Platforms.
We're gonna take 1 minute to double check and make sure we're live on YouTube.
Yes, live on YouTube. I don't even really love it.
Waiting. Okay.
Waiting on YouTube.
How dare you?
That's the story of our life. Isn't it, people who are on YouTube and try to watch us? Story of our life.
Do you guys get money off of ads that are on there?
We do
They
not.
don't have over 1,000
It's a great
subscribers,
question.
so no.
Oh yeah, we're just bringing
Still
in the,
waiting. I'm assuming.
Yes.
we're
Let
bringing
me
down the dough.
Check one thing.
So Johnny,
Ronnie.
are you just, excuse me, Ronnie, are you starving?
Yes.
Are you ready to eat some wings?
I have not ate lunch today, so I am starving.
He's fasting.
I had
I'm
Chick-fil-A an
fasting,
hour
yes.
ago, so I'm not starving. It's okay. It's gonna
Also,
be
I thought
good.
those biscuits were our lunch, but
No, the biscuits were just,
A little appetizer.
they were a brunch.
A little morsel.
Douglas had a prayer breakfast biscuit with us earlier. All right, we're getting YouTube
I
going.
thought the last
Fingers
breakfast was like months ago.
Sure,
Was it like a month-old biscuit or something?
it was from this morning.
You guys, I thought you didn't do that anymore.
No, we did a drive-through prayer breakfast. If you were at drive-through prayer breakfast, put it in the comments. I don't even know who's on there because I can't see it. My phone's over there.
That's Daniel's on. I think Daniel sent, what's the Zoom code? He thinks it's a Zoom.
It's not a Zoom.
Instagram Live, I am sending a new code out that will take you to Vimeo. Watch it live as well. Listen to YouTube.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but sounds good. YouTube Live is always problematic. It never works. That's okay.
You should do it on Twitch.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a video game stream.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I used to Twitch, then I deleted my account.
I feel like twitching just sounds like you're dancing, or maybe you've just like had too much time in the sun and you're twitching because you're sunburned, something like that.
No, you should do it because then all the like people watching it did to do like all these like.
Mad Dog
Cool.
said that they were there.
You're here? Oh, good, yay! Give us 1 minute. They're having some technical difficulties with
Stop.
YouTube. Quiet in the wings. Quiet in the wings, hot wings.
Hey, I'm not a wing.
Here's what we'll do. It's not going live on YouTube. It's not like in the server link, but Vimeo went live. We'll take the archive and upload it.
Okay, that's fine.
So we'll get it going.
That's fine.
So
We'll
it's
just-
live now, and we're good?
It is for Vimeo, and it'll work. So
Perfect. Sounds good. All right, you ready to start?
let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, guys. Thanks for waiting a few minutes on us. But my name's Derek Harrison. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm super excited that we have Perry with us. We have some Brookwood youth students with us as well, and we have Pittman Park, the Journey students. So I'm super excited. I'm the youth director here at Pittman Park, and I'm going to pass it along to Nicole.
Hey, I'm Nicole Lawson from Perry United Methodist, and I'm excited to be here and be a part of the Hot Takes Challenge. And I'm going to introduce Ronnie, aka Johnny. Everybody in all of our churches pretty much knows who he is. Just, he came to confirmation with us. He's involved in Brooklet. He's done stuff with Pittman Park. So Johnny's sort of like a jack of all trades. So we're glad that Johnny's our special guest tonight.
Hey, how's it going?
He's a man of few words.
He is. And so, as you've seen on social media, we're doing something called the Hot Take Challenge. Many of you may have seen YouTube videos in the past that talk about hot takes, and people are asking questions and people are answering while eating hot wings. Well, the challenge part of that is the three of us, while we're being asked questions, after each question, we have to eat a hot wing. We do not know the flavors of these wings, but we do know that they're hot, and we had the hottest that we could find in Statesboro. A little nervous, not gonna lie. But the person that is asking us the questions is Mr. Dougie Fresh.
All right.
Okey doke.
So, can the wing goblins bring them out for us?
The wing goblins. I'm kind of scared. Just the name wing goblin is a little bit creepy. Ooh. I don't know.
Alright, so
I
while
like
you're
the fact
eating
that
it,
they have wings and I don't. Oh, thank you.
alright, so while you're eating them, make sure you don't touch your eyes or anything after, so it doesn't get in your eyes or your face.
Oh, we don't want to burn our eyeballs out?
No, I don't
That's a bad
think so.
idea. Okay. Okay.
Alright, first question. Who do you think will endure the hottest wings? Derek, you can go ahead and start.
Ooh, who do I think will endure the hottest wings? I mean, of course, it's me.
Mhm.
And that's the obvious answer here. But I think that it's some good competition tonight. It might be a little close, but
I'm actually got my
That's me.
bets on Johnny because he's really hungry. He's been wanting to eat wings all day. I feel like he could endure anything at this point.
okay.
I don't think the bets are on me. I'm going to be honest.
I skipped lunch today for this event, guys, but it's gonna be a challenge.
I think you got it. I think you got it, Ronnie. All right.
All right, but let's try the
All right,
first
let's
wing.
try it. Let's try it.
This one looks pretty spicy.
That's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
That is spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It hits later.
It's pretty good.
Of course you would say that. I'm gonna have some milk on that one. I may not make it through question 2.
Did y'all give us the hottest one to begin with?
I'd like to thank you for that, wing goblins.
We have no.
I don't think I can eat the whole thing. I'm being for real, y'all. My nose is about to start running. That's hot. That's hot. Next question.
Alright, next question.
Come on, goblins.
When did you really accept Jesus into your life?
That's
Keep
my question.
coming.
They do. Just keep them coming. I first accepted Jesus into my life when I was 12 years old at Epworth by the Sea. I was there for a retreat, and if you've been to Epworth, you've probably seen that little chapel that overlooks the water. And I was in there, and that's where I just really felt the presence of God in my life, and that's where I first accepted Him into my heart and just knew that I wanted that personal relationship with Him. Johnny, do you have a time that you can remember?
I do. I would go back to high school for me. One of my greatest friends, his name is Adam, back in Warner Robins, he invited me to youth my sophomore year of high school, but over time I just grew in there. But there's this place in North Carolina, Hayesville, North Carolina, it's called Hinton. And my senior year after I graduated, instead of going on a little fun trip with people, I went on a mission trip instead. And I felt like that was that summer was really tough. And I felt like that was a time I spent most of my time with Jesus. And then I moved here, so that transition from high school to college was just an experience, and I really felt like that's where I became like, this is it. It was pretty cool that summer.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Derek, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really good question, and thank you for ever asked it. But for me, it was, I grew up in church. I grew up going to Sunday school, probably like many of you, and I grew up, my mom was a Sunday school teacher, so I always had to go with my mom, and she followed me all the way through 5th grade. So I did that every Sunday, and for me, it was just, I came to church. It wasn't really real for me. I didn't come to make that relationship with Jesus happen. I just came to come. And so really for me, when I graduated high school and I went to college my freshman year, for the first time I was on my own. I wasn't living at home with my parents. I wasn't, everything wasn't given to me. It wasn't just there for me. And so I really realized that it made a great friend who discipled me and showed me what it's like to love one another like Christ loves us and poured into me. And at that point, I really realized the importance of having that in my life. And my freshman year, it just changed almost when I kind of made the decision, like, man, like, I want to know you, Jesus. It really did. It just kind of changed for the better. So, yeah, that's kind of my story. A little bit of how that started for me.
And I feel like that relationship just grows and grows and grows. Like you have that moment where you realize who Jesus is, but then you go through all kinds of experiences in your life that just continue to push you closer to Him if you are willing to make that connection and keep that relationship going.
For sure.
Alright, so
Thanks
that
for
was
that
a more
question.
mild one.
We haven't tried it yet. See,
All right,
he's
time to eat
our
the
hostess
second
ain't
wing.
gonna let us get away with. See, we were hoping we wouldn't have to eat this, but I sure would.
Oh,
could eat that all day. That's Chick-fil-A, baby. That one's fine.
All right, next question.
We're good with that.
LeBron or Jordan?
Say it again louder.
LeBron or Jordan?
That's your question.
I'm Jordan all day. I love the old school players.
I totally agree with Johnny. Jordan all day long. He's classic. Hold on, Derek's still chewing because that one was good. It wasn't
That was
that-
real good. Yeah, so for me, I mean, did you not just see The Last Dance that came out? I mean, it's clearly Michael Jordan. Best there ever was, 6 for 6, national champion, or not national championships, wow, NBA titles. But here's the thing, Jordan obviously rebounding, he's got the lead. LeBron's great, but anyone that says LeBron over Jordan, I'm sorry. Sorry, Nathan, if you're watching. Sorry, bud, but I'm just telling you what it is.
Go ahead, buddy.
Do you prefer hot or mild wings?
Ooh, that's a good question. I guess I'll kick this one off. For me, I'm not a great, like, super spicy person, but I like a little spice. So I'm going to lean towards spicy, but not super spicy, even though we're eating super spicy wings.
So, do I like hot or mild wings? I prefer not to take these, so I'm gonna go for the more mild side. I like a little spice, I want a little kick, but I don't wanna do what I just did earlier, which was lose some taste buds.
I think for me, I like them all, but to be honest with you, I really like hot food as it is. So hot wings, really hot wings, it's my go-to.
Ronnie's going spicy. All right, are we trying this one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You can look at this one
I'm
and tell
not-
it's spicy.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, you can.
it's barbecuey.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's not spicy.
It's a little sweet.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
I'm good with that one.
All right. How many pets do you have?
Me? How many pets do I have?
I mean, I thought we were just going.
We are. That's what I'm saying. I
Oh,
gotta
okay.
think about this. We
Derek,
have 2 turkeys. We have. That's for real. We really do have 2 turkeys.
I have a photo.
Bob
to
and Mabel.
show.
Thank you, little goblin. So Bob and Mabel, we have 2 cats, Salem and Winston. We have a dog, Miss Daisy, who's like the best dog ever. We have a rabbit named Duncan. Duncan's super cool. And then we have a fish. What's that fish's name? What? Oh, Tiger. That's right. And then we have so many animals, I can't remember their names. And then we have a leopard gecko named Lily. So, yeah, I have 8 animals. A lot.
Yeah, that
A
is
zoo.
a lot. It's pretty crazy how you have pet turkeys.
Yeah.
They're awesome. My husband can't stand them, but they're awesome.
But for me, if you just count myself, I have 1 dog, and that's all I have. He's a lab pointer mix, and his name is Scout. He's the best dog in the world. He's so great that if you leave the back door open, he knows how to open it so he can let himself out to go use the bathroom.
That's one smart dog.
Yeah.
But I share 2 dogs with my grandpa, and they're pretty cool dogs
Wait,
too.
don't you have a tortoise too?
Oh yeah, wait, I do. I have a pet tortoise that came from California, and then it had a baby, so we got a baby tortoise now.
What?
Yep, it had a baby, and we got 2 box turtles.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot about the
So
turtles.
lucky.
Another fun fact, didn't you have a pet squirrel at one point?
Yes, I used to have a pet squirrel. When 2 years ago, a hurricane came through, and I went to my friend's house, and it was laying on the ground, and it wasn't old enough to take care of itself, so I took it home and I babied it until it became an adult, and it ran away.
Nice.
Johnny needs some turkeys, I think. Derek, what
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, I don't have any super cool pets like they do, but I do have 2 cats, and there's stories behind both. And so my brother and I, my brother is an uber UGA fan, like die hard, would do anything. We have a Georgia room in the house that he painted, stuff like that. And I'm a diehard Tennessee fan. Yes, go Vols, that's right. And so with that, we got 2 cats. One is my brother's, one is mine. And if you're a Georgia fan, you probably know Noshawn Marino as a running back from UGA years back. So we have 1 cat named Noshawn, and then Eric Berry was a famous safety that played for UT. The other cat's named Barry. So we have Noshawn and Barry because we can't, it's a house divided pretty much.
That's fair,
So-
though. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, there's 1 cat that's better, but
Well, there always is, right?
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I I guess it's time to eat the wing.
Oh yeah,
That's what
right.
I
I
was
keep
waiting
forgetting
for.
about the wing. I'm sorry, you gotta tell us eat the wing.
Yeah.
Because we'll just talk and we'll forget about the wings.
Good stuff, goblins.
Fried chicken goblins.
Mm-hmm.
That one's not bad either. I feel like it's the same as the one earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not though.
Had a little different taste to it.
That tastes more like KFC. Oh, that one looks hot. Oh no, I'm scared.
All right,
I
next
don't wanna eat
question.
this one.
Do you have kids, and what are their names and ages?
That's your question.
All right.
Wait, isn't that his question? Yeah.
I don't have any kids, but I do have a dog. So there's my answer.
And a Jeep. You have a Jeep.
I have a Jeep.
That's kind of like a
But
kid.
to be more honest, my truck though,
Oh yeah.
I baby that truck.
He does have a baby. It's a truck.
It's a truck.
What kind of truck is it?
It's a 1994 F-150.
There you go. What about you, Derek? Do you have any kids?
You know, I don't have any, kids that are mine, but I do have 30 or so of y'all that are part of the journey that are my kids. And you can say that Barry is my cat, so my kid in that essence. But yeah, that's about all that I have, kid-wise.
I have 3 children. I have Sydney. She's a freshman in college here at Georgia Southern. She's 18. I have Asher. He's actually one of the goblins. He is 15. He's a sophomore in high school. And I have Garrison. He's 9. He's also one of the goblins. He's in 4th grade. And I'll claim Douglas, even though he's not actually my child. He's like my second kid. And then I have a whole bunch of you that are my youth children. And some of you that were at maybe college students. I feel like y'all are my children too.
Mhm.
I feel like the old lady who lived in the shoe. I have a lot of kids, and I claim y'all, and I love y'all. Right? So here we go. Wing.
This looks spicy.
Yeah, that's got to be a
Oh
hot
no,
one.
sir. No, sir.
I can't even pick it up. It's got so much sauce on it.
I don't like it. It's too high.
Hottest
Oh,
one
yeah.
so far.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah,
Is that harder than the other one?
that's weak. That's weak sauce.
That's not. I'm gonna drink my milk and go home.
All right. What is your favorite soda?
I just gotta follow.
You might have to give us some of that.
I can go ahead and answer that.
Go ahead, Ronnie.
My favorite soda, I don't know, I've been craving vanilla Dr. Pepper lately. Every so often I'll run to the store and go grab one before I go to work. But yeah, I would go for a vanilla Dr. Pepper. It's my favorite.
Cool.
The OG Dr. Pepper all day. Dr. Pepper all day. Huge Coke fan, but switched to Dr. Pepper about 2 years ago. That's a
That's a winner.
oh yeah, winner all day.
So I don't drink sodas. I haven't had a soda in a really long time.
Like 2 weeks ago?
No, not even 2 weeks ago, like years ago. But
Remember you
if I
gave me a
had,
simple one?
I had what?
A simple one, I feel like.
I had it. No, I didn't. One of the goblins is talking to me. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I like those little sparkling waters or whatever. But back in the day, I loved a good vanilla Coke or just a regular, like a classic Coke or even a Dr. Pepper. But no more sodas for me.
All right. You guys gonna eat it or?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm still recovering
Thank
from
you,
the
guys.
last wing. Douglas,
Yeah.
you're just not gonna let us slide, are you?
Robert, that's not bad.
That one just looks gray.
That one's not bad. It's like mustardy or something. What is that?
Colorado Copper.
I don't know what you just said.
I had no clue what I just said.
No, it was some weird language in chicken land that I've never heard of.
All right. What's your favorite Little Debbie snack?
Oh, it's just mine.
It's always a
Technically.
question.
My favorite. Oh, see, I love a Little Debbie. You kind of can't go wrong with any of them. I love. Gracias. I love. What are the ones? The Swiss cake rolls. Those are really good. I like the oatmeal cream pies. Those are delightful. I love the Christmas tree ones. Yeah, Star Crunch. I don't know. Give me a Little Debbie. I'm gonna eat it. I don't really have a favorite. I like them all. What about you, Johnny?
I'm in the same boat. I like them all. But there's this one. It's like, looks like a little white cake that has little Hershey Kisses on top of
Oh
it.
yeah,
By far, that is the best one you can have.
that's like I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember what they call them.
I know, it's just so good you can't think of it.
Yeah, it's just heaven in a box of Little
Pretty
Debbie's.
much.
Yeah. Yes, I can't speak right now. I'm not a huge sweets guy, but I will say one of the things that changed me. I was at camp. Little Debbie cakes, the Christmas trees or zebra cakes. Those were the first thing that I ate, and was they were gone in a day.
Yeah.
So you get me tired, you get me running a lot, doing exhausting things. If I find a zebra cake or a Christmas tree, this heat, yeah, those are gone first thing. So
These will tie your tongue up, man.
yes,
All right, so we got to try it, right?
this one scares me. First time, this one looks like
Yeah, it's like darker.
this one looks like it packs a punch.
I'm fine. And if I'm fine, they're going to be fine. I'm just saying. That one's okay. That one's all right. I mean, I wouldn't say it's my favorite in flavor, but it's not hot.
Derek doesn't like it.
I know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. All right, what's
All
the
right.
next question?
This next one isn't even a question. It's,
What is it?
Will you bring me a French vanilla iced latte from Dunkin'?
That is a question. Will you bring me a
Okay,
French?
are you gonna do it?
No.
okay.
We don't know where you are. Well, he might know where you are, but I don't know where you are. Are we gonna bring you a French vanilla what latte?
Iced latte.
Iced latte from,
From Dunkin'
Donuts.
Donuts.
Well, I live in Hawkinsville too, although I am currently in Statesboro. We don't have a Dunkin' Donuts there. We.
You all right?
Oh my gosh, he's going down.
Yes, I have a feeling I know where that question came from.
Do I need to give you the Heimlich maneuver?
No,
Okay, good.
I don't know what wing y'all got, but whatever I had.
You
Was
should need to
hot?
like
Was
sweep a
hot.
tum into one
Oh,
of his
we must
wings.
have not had the same ones because ours were not bad. Wait, are you crying?
A little bit.
Oh my gosh! What if I had the hottest one and I'm like, yeah, I didn't even taste
Well,
it.
whatever we just ate, I'm not gonna forget. But
Your taste buds
I
might
have a
just be
feeling
numb.
that question came from a particular church that I'm at. And yes, I will bring you Duncan. I will bring you Duncan for a small group, or other times you may hop on the bus and we'll drive to Duncan as well. So, yeah.
That's the order right there
See?
for you.
Pittman
So,
Park.
there you go. All right, you guys can just go ahead and eat that one
Oh yeah, that's
before I
right.
ask this next one.
Go ahead and ask.
All right,
Let's speed it up a little.
how was quarantine?
Ooh, that made it worse.
How was quarantine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just keep them coming. Yeah,
Whose question is this? I've lost now. Mine?
it was yours.
That one's hot. That one's hot. I don't like that one. No sir, that might have been the one you had before. Cause it's creeping up. And it's not good. Time out. Quarantine was kinda like this wing. No mas. No mas. No, quarantine was fine at first. It has not been easy not being with y'all. That has not been fun at all. And it has not been fun. It's not been enjoyable to not be in our regular church family. It has not been enjoyable to have to be away from people in our family that might be high risk. So there have definitely been blessings in quarantine that we've had to slow down and we've had to reevaluate things. But there have been some real challenges too. And one of the biggest challenges is just not being able to be with y'all in person.
Yeah, that is a big challenge. I get to help out with youth, so it is a challenge that I don't get to see y'all, but it's also a challenge too that I like to go home and see my family, and my grandpa is high risk, so I don't get to see him too often. But quarantine has been it has affected me a little bit because I just recently graduated college, and it was actually pretty hard to get a job around because not a lot of people are hiring because they just don't know what you've been up to for the 2 weeks of you coming in there for an interview, or if they even want you to come in for an interview. So it's been pretty hard.
Yeah, those are things you don't think about. What about you, Derek?
Yeah, I will go ahead and tell you that this has not been fun for me. And what I've not liked about it is getting to know you all for like 2 months, it felt like. And then it feels like we've been a year that we've been social distancing, which I know we've been doing that smartly. But the thing is, like Nicole said, even in that, not having the time to continue to meet in person, it really has forced me to stop and kind of realize, all right, God, like, what are you doing? You're kind of putting us back into the basics and the foundations of our relationship with Christ, where that began, and kind of asking Him, hey, what do you want us to do right now? And so, I encourage you guys to do the same. Social distancing and quarantining is not fun from the initial thoughts of it, but it really has allowed me the opportunity to say, okay, God, I'm seeing you in different places in my life.
For sure.
That I didn't see you during that time that we were full steam ahead, having soccer practice, football practice, cheerleading, school, this, that, and the other. So
I definitely think it's given us some, at least for me, it's given me a lot of quiet time to reflect and just have some personal time, reflecting with God during this time that is harder for me to carve out in a typical situation, typical schedule. All right, next question.
All right. This is kind of relevant to
Oh
right
wait,
now.
we gotta eat this.
We
Sorry,
gotta
we gotta
eat
eat
this.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we gotta eat this.
All right, this is kind of relevant to right now. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh my gosh, Johnny, what's your favorite?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, it's hot.
I think my favorite flavor of ice cream, there's this one that you don't really see too often, but it's called a Superman ice cream. It's like red, yellow, and blue.
Yeah.
That's by far my favorite. But if they don't have that one, I typically go for a red velvet or a cookies and cream.
Oh. Are you looking at me? I'm sorry, I'm trying to choke this thing down. This one's not good. I mean, it's hot. I'd like any kind of ice cream right now. Anything to make the burn go away. The burn. Okay. I just like ice cream. I don't really have a particular favorite flavor. I do love cookies and cream. I love butter pecan. I love pecan. Asher, what's that cookie two-step? That's it. Cookie two-step, that's good.
Said the name of it. Asher, what's that ice cream flavor?
I don't know. You give me ice cream, I'm gonna eat it. Unless it's pistachio. You can keep that at home. What about you?
I'm pretty vanilla. Dad joke of the day. No, I love vanilla, but here lately, past few years, I started with cookies and cream, and I can eat that all day. But I'm in the cold. Whatever the coldest ice cream there is right now,
I'll take it.
that's what I'll take.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So before my nose starts running here.
Yeah,
So.
I'm there. Go ahead.
All right. What is your favorite book of the Bible?
Ooh,
It's a tough one.
that's a tough one.
Ooh, we all went, ooh.
Yeah.
Favorite book of the Bible. Well, let me just bust my Bible out right quick.
All right.
Don't get wing sauce on it.
Wait, it's not even my turn, it's your turn.
I mean, you didn't pull out the Bible, but
I got another one right here. You wanna? I got Bibles for
You
days.
want me to start while y'all?
No, you go.
Whoa.
Yeah, you start.
okay, yeah, just go
Oh,
ahead.
all right. Okay, cool. All right, Ronnie, sorry. You didn't want to intrude. My favorite book of the Bible, it goes with seasons for me. There's different seasons where, one book becomes my favorite over the other. I'll say, going back to one of the original questions, which was when did you first feel like you started your relationship with Christ and allowed Him to enter into your heart? For me, like I said, was when I first went off to college, and I was really reading into the book of Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew, and just listening to the parables of what Jesus did and starting to see and look for where Jesus is doing the same things in our lives today. And so that really spoke to me, and I had a lot going on my freshman year. My grandmother got sick, and my uncle got sick. A lot of different things were happening, and so Matthew chapter 11, verses 28 through 30, if you want to write that down, if you have something to write with, really spoke to me during that time, which was basically Jesus saying, don't worry. I will take your burdens, whatever you have going on, and it's on me, and it's light, because I am who I am. You are my child, and so of God. And so that was a book that really hit me and that I love to begin with. But then James is a book that I've been reading through here recently, and it's just like perfect for right now for what we're going through with social distancing and not feeling like we're in a community, even though we are in some ways. So read the book of James right now if you have nothing else you take away from tonight.
Well, can I just say, can I add to that? If you're with Perry United Methodist Church, guess what? We're about to study the book of James for 12 whole solid weeks. So I'm so excited. We're going to get really deep with it because I love the book of James. But like Derek said, I'm the same way. My favorite book in the whole wide world are my Bibles. I have multiple Bibles. I love the Bible. I love reading the Bible. And it just kind of depends on what's happening in my life or what I'm studying at the time. It's so interesting to me. I can read a book and I've read it over and over and over again, and then I can read it during a certain season of my life, and I will see something new or read something a different way, and God speaks to me in a different way. And so I wish I could say I have a favorite book, the Bible, but one that I do go to a lot is the Gospel of John. And sometimes I really just like reading John chapter 1, because I just love when it talks about in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And I just start reading that chapter, and it just fills me with awe, with the power of God. And then also I think about John 3:16, but also with John 3:17. And John 3:17 for me, and if you want to write those down, 3:16, you know that one, for God to love the world. That was like, I memorized that when I was 4 years old. But John 17, I never paid attention to that until I was an adult. I was in my 30s. And the first time I read that, it really knocked the breath out of me. I highlighted it, I starred it, and I wouldn't say it's my, well, it is my go-to verse, because it really spoke to me about who Jesus is and what his purpose was. And I just love John 3:17. So the book of John is usually my go-to, but they're really all my go-to, depending on what's happening. I just love my Bible. What about you, Johnny?
You know, I think I'm in the same boat as y'all. You know, it is that season. You just got to be in that season to read something. You know, there's different times in my life where I just read different things based on how I'm feeling. But when I got into a youth group back, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, Mark was the first thing I read, and I mean, I was still learning the whole, you know, who Jesus is and who is this guy, and he does this stuff for us. Like, what? That's crazy. But I think it's I'm trying to find it in my youth right here. I think it's Mark 6. Verse 23 or 22 and 23, it says, "The king said to the girl, 'Ask me anything, and I'll give you anything you want.'" My youth director, his name was Ben. He pretty much said, if you believe in God, and you pray to him, you're going to see some signs. And you know, at first I was like, this is a made-up person. But over the years, you know, I've grown closer to him. And last summer, I had a lot of things happen last summer, and I felt like I was closer to God that period than any time in my life. But going on to the season thing, right now I just finished reading 1 Peter, and I'm reading 2 Peter now. But it's a seasonal thing. But one of my favorites, though, has to probably be 1 John. I like 1 John. Anytime, any place, anywhere, you can read 1 John, and it can make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, read your Bible. Read your Bible.
I mean, is there a bad book?
No, there's not a bad.
There's not. So
There's not a bad book of the Bible.
Alright,
it's all good.
this is the second to last one. What is your favorite place to travel?
We gotta eat the hot wings.
Oh, we gotta eat the
yeah.
wing. We gotta eat the
We
wing.
got to eat the wing. We're wimping out a little bit.
That one's fine. That's a chicken nugget. It was good. Oh no, I don't want to see you people again. Favorite place to travel? That one looks bad. I feel like I'm not answering these questions very well. I love to go to the beach. It doesn't matter what beach. If it's a beach, I love it. Thank you. I also love the mountains. I just love being in nature. And there's lots of places I'd like to travel. So ask me this question in a year, and I might have some more specific places. But my favorite place, beach or mountains, but I don't have a specific location. I just like it all. I like to travel. What about y'all? Sorry, Johnny.
I like the beach since I've moved closer to the East Coast. You know, I get to go to the beach pretty frequently now. But I feel for me, I love the mountains. I just love being outdoors. I like taking hikes. Honestly, since I have a Jeep now, I've always thought about going camping up in the mountains and trying to go down a dirt road and possibly getting stuck and then call it a night and camp there. But I do have a dream one day. I would love to go to California or Washington State and go to the National Redwood Forest. That would be a place I would love to go.
I
And
want to go there too.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
be
That's
awesome.
really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to like exactly copy what Nicole said,
He can. It's fine.
but some of y'all know, but I worked at Camp Connect at Epworth by the Sea, and so that's on St. Simon's Island, and I just fell in love with the coast. I love being at the beach, being away, just listening to the waves. So the beach is definitely a place that I absolutely love. But then my family lives in Tennessee, which is the Smoky Mountains, and so Gatlinburg. If you've heard of Gatlinburg before, love going up to the parks up there, seeing the blackberries, seeing things up there. So I really do. I love the mountains and I love the beach, and I just love nature. I just love being outdoors, and
I'm the same way.
so.
So our last question?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the last one of the normal ones.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh yeah.
I,
We ran out of wing varieties.
Oh, we're
Okay.
out of wing varieties.
that's
That is a
okay, that's
shame.
fine. We're good with that.
Just give me the hottest ones.
I don't know what the hottest.
Is this one bad?
I can't decide.
I don't know. Tastes good to me.
It's kind of burning my tongue.
What is this?
You can go ahead and bring them up.
Okay. What's the last question?
Alright. What is your favorite worship song?
I have a lot of favorite worship songs, but right now it's Nothing Else by Cody Carnes. Carrie Job's Man. Good one if you hadn't heard it. Nothing Else, I recommend. What about you?
I've been. I feel like it's a seasonal thing. Another seasonal
I
thing.
know it is
like,
a seasonal thing.
right now, there's been 2 songs that have been hitting home lately, and last night I actually got to hang out with Derek and listen to 2 of them. But one of them was "Set a Fire."
Oh, I love that
That one's
song.
a good one, and then another one is "Simple Gospel."
Yeah.
But my all-time favorite song that I love, and you know, it's just the title of the song. It's just, you can tell, but it's "King in My Heart."
I love that
That's
one
my
too.
favorite song, and it will always be my favorite song.
Yeah.
See, I know. I can't really pick a. They're all good. What's
Yeah.
yours? Eric?
It's almost like What a Beautiful Name.
Yeah.
I love that one
There's
too.
that, and then what I've always loved is "So Will I." It's a worship song that really just like it takes me back and goes, man, like just the words that are in it. If you don't know "So Will I," if you know it, trust me, you know it when I said that. But if you don't listen to it, "Beautiful" by Phil Wickham. It's just talking about how beautiful God is, and sometimes I just need that to listen to that during my quiet times. But man, "Good Grace," "Waymaker" is probably many of
Yeah.
y'all know.
That's a good one too.
I mean, I can go on for days and days just
Me too.
on it. So that's another thing. There's no bad worship song.
There's no.
There's really
It's
not.
just good. So,
It's all that's hard. That was a good question, but a hard one.
all right, I don't like this.
Alright.
I don't like this one either.
One. I don't like it at all.
Wait a minute. What's this? I thought we were done. We're not done. What is this wheel?
The Wheel of Questions.
Oh my gosh, that is the wing of terror. Who gave me this?
Me.
What? Me? So innocent, yet so evil.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
A ring that looks sign.
How many of these are we gonna do?
This one's the four-eyed one.
Just spin it.
We're just gonna
All right,
spin
Just
all
until
spin
we
it.
see
Let's
any
just
more.
spin it. So this is a Dougie questions. These are like the bonus round, bonus wheel of.
Alright.
But can I pause you real quick?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so I want to say something real quick just to give us a time to recoup from that wing right there.
that was bad.
But a little side story: Douglas here was a camper of mine at Epworth at Camp Connect, and so I love him for that. Love the time we spent together. But Douglas was famous for asking Dougie questions. Dougie comes up with some questions that you can't think of, and sometimes you're like, man, how do I answer this? So we have a special round of Dougie questions that Dougie has come up with.
I didn't
And
come up with all of them.
He didn't come up with all of them. But it's the only question that Dougie can ask. So
But he came up with most of them, and he approved them all.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
He approved. They were Dougie approved questions.
Alright, so the first one is, do you think Disney Plus is overrated?
That is your question.
That's
yeah, that
fighting
is
one.
my
That is his
question.
question. Do
Yeah.
we think Disney Plus is overrated? My answer is absolutely not.
It's so overrated.
I
What
don't
about
think it's not overrated. You know,
It is.
you get off work and you go home and just want to lay in bed and watch something. Disney's Plus. You know, they got some good movies and
What if
shows
you
on
want
there.
to watch Cinderella? You want to go old school?
What about Phineas
Disney
and
Plus?
Ferb?
Oh
That's
yeah.
it right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, well, so here's the thing. It's like Disney Plus or Netflix, right? It's kind of the general go-to here. Disney Plus all day. Let me tell you, I watched Incredibles 2 2 nights ago. Loved it. Came out, almost a year and a half ago. But here's the thing. Has there ever been a Disney movie that you go, I don't like it? I mean, I want you to just think about
New
that.
Star Wars.
So, did you just
Yeah,
did you
new
just
Star
talk
No,
bad
he
about
just
Star
did.
Wars?
He just
I
did.
talk bad about the new one.
He just did.
You don't want me to call Baby
Spin
Yoda.
the wheel. Come on,
Okay,
Douglas.
no. Those I'm talking about the new movies.
Spin the wheel.
I know.
Mandalorian's
Oh, we have to eat
good, but
Mandalorian is good. I will give
all right,
you that.
spin
All right,
the
let's
wheel.
eat this. That one's fine. It's sweet.
All right, does your cat like you?
Does your cat like you? I think your cat
Yes.
loves you.
Yes. Yeah, that's another funny story. So if you're ever in a Zoom meeting with me, which many of y'all are, I'm in a room with all the doors shut, and I have one cat who will not leave me alone. He just won't. If I'm in the house, he has to be with me. So what he does is he meows and whines unless I open the door, or he headbutts the door until the Zoom meeting is over and it's done with. So if you've heard a cat in the background, it's not been Nicole, it's not been Caroline, it's not been Johnny. If he's been on, it's been me. I'm sorry. But, does my cat like me? I think the answer is yes.
Do both of them like you?
One of them I think is a little crazy. Not gonna lie. Just makes noises all the time and runs around. But one of them I know does for sure.
Okay.
I'll put it that way.
I have two cats, and they both love me. One is mildly obsessed with me, occasionally bites my toe, which is kind of weird. Yeah, they like me, but I feed them, so there's that.
That's true. No.
I used to have a cat until he got old and it was time for him to go. But his name was Tiger, and he was a flat-faced Persian, and he was solid black. So
Did Tiger like you?
he loved me. I was the only person in my family and out of my friends that could pick him up and lay him on his back and pet his belly. Anyone else that tried to do that, he would attack him.
Really?
So he pretty much became my cat and only my cat.
All right, 2 more questions, Dougie, and we're gonna wrap it up.
Alright.
I can't even do it anymore.
If there was an apocalypse, what monster would you want to eat you?
If there was an apocalypse, what monster would we want to eat us?
Yeah, you get to choose.
If we get to choose just like any monster, do we just make it up?
I would rather it be a already made monster, but yeah. You
Like,
can
what
make
do you
one up.
mean? Give me an example.
Like Frankenstein or a zombie or
Oh,
you know.
definitely not a zombie. What about wait, ask the question again. If there was an apocalypse.
If there was an apocalypse, what monster would you want to eat you?
Oh, so we're going down no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah. No matter what.
Johnny, what would you want to eat you?
See, I've been thinking about this actually.
that's kind of
There's
scary.
there's that one monster that that's a myth or they can't find, but either a yeti or what's the other one's name? The one that's here.
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Bigfoot?
If I ever saw Bigfoot and he came at me and be like, I knew you were real the whole time, and then here he is, he's eating me.
Are you gonna do some
My-
video footage before
Yeah,
he takes you
I'm
out?
gonna put it on Snapchat and be like, he's real, guys.
Are you gonna film it in like the lowest quality?
No, well, if he's chasing me, probably. I'm trying to run away and record him as much as I can before he grabs me, but
What
Yeah.
about you,
I gotta get
Derek?
him out there.
I'm gonna go with one of two. I've been thinking about this while you answered. An Ewok, which is this short little furry awesome thing on Star Wars. Because here's the thing: if I'm gonna get eaten by a monster,
They are monsters.
they are monsters. I want it to be something like cute and like lovely, and then out of nowhere it just like eats me.
They
right?
throw stones
Just like
at
Oh,
you.
yeah,
They do throw stones at you. So the second one I was thinking of, which was like a close one, was the cat from Captain Marvel. If you know what I'm talking about there, because it's like the fluffy little cat, and then out of nowhere it just eats everything.
Mhm.
So it's
Those
a
are such good answers.
quick way to go.
I like that. I wish I would have thought of that. I was just thinking like Godzilla, like just one step. Oh yeah, he could step on me. I was just thinking he would just eat me. But I mean, stepping on me's fine too. Whatever. Step on me, then chew me up. I don't care.
All right,
All
last
right,
one.
fine. Oh wait, we got to eat a wing. Ah, no! I got sauce on me.
No, I did too.
I knew it was gonna
All right.
happen.
If you had a lightsaber, what color would you want it to be?
I feel like we need one more question after this.
Okay. Also, what kind would you want it to be? Would you want to have like two blades?
Y'all are asking questions I don't know the answer to. Alright,
You put a lightsaber in.
I know what a lightsaber is. I would wear you out with one if I had one.
You want me to go? Or?
Yeah, you go, cause you're the Star Wars geek in the family.
I am. So here's the thing. Darth Maul definitely has the best lightsaber by far. The two-sided red lightsaber that you've probably seen. Kylo Ren's like 3 lightsaber thing. That's just creepy. It's a little scary. I don't like that at all. So here's what I would do. I'd keep a Darth Maul 2-sided lightsaber. But I think I would go blue.
You go
I like
blue?
blue.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's what I'd go with.
I'm gonna do what he did because he knows, although I do like Kylo Ren, but I would want mine pink and purple swirled. With some glitter. Maybe some fire shooting out of it. Alright, what about you?
I know there was only one during the whole saga of Star Wars, but Mace Windu, that purple lightsaber,
Ooh, yeah.
just stood out,
It
and
does.
that became my favorite. So if I could have just a basic purple one that he had, I would be okay with that. Or if I could have one like Darth Maul, of course, and have it purple, and maybe I might spoil it here, but if you've seen the newest one, at the end of it, Ray got a yellow one.
Do what?
Oh.
Well,
One more
someone has it.
spin. I
All
really
right.
feel like there's a question we need to have you answer, but go ahead. I'm saying.
I landed on the same one.
Maybe that's a sign.
I keep getting the same ones. That was the one about the cat.
I think that's a sign. We're done.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait, okay. This is one. If you were going on a vacation, who would you want to take with you on this stage?
Oh, who on the stage would we take with you if we were to go on vacation? Who would y'all take? Johnny, who'd you take?
Derek's just not eating the wings anymore.
I'm thinking about these wing goblins over here because they're feeding me. So
Yeah, wing goblins.
if I go somewhere, I would love to have food, and if they just bring out food,
Yeah.
the wing goblins, they'd feed me on the trip.
PG? Okay.
What about you, Derek?
Let's see. I think I would probably go with our questionnaire. I think I'd go with Dougie Fresh.
Yeah.
Just because he brings up the questions that we need answers to. Like you guys needed the answers to all those questions tonight, so he would bring up the important questions that we need to answer to survive.
Right, that's true. I think I would bring everybody on the stage because
No, that's not the
life.
question. You can't do that.
Wait, you can't do it. It's just gotta be one.
Yeah, it's gotta
He
be
said
one.
goblins plural. One.
You gotta choose.
I gotta
Wait,
choose
no,
one?
I have 2 kids
Oh,
up
man.
here.
Too bad.
I'm bringing myself, myself, and I. That's it.
There it
Nobody
is.
else on the stage,
okay.
but just me. I need some solidarity, some peace and quiet, some me time. That's who I'm bringing.
All right.
All right, awesome.
Mom, you should bring a plant.
Oh, I could bring the plant too. That could be my friend.
That is true.
It's a living.
All right, awesome. Well, we had a great time with y'all tonight.
Yeah,
It was
we
super
did.
fun. We enjoyed it. We're probably now going to go home and cry in a corner and take a whole bottle of Tums. Yes.
Yep. So that was the 2020 edition of the Hot Take Challenge that we survived. Surprise. And yeah, we're glad you guys hopped on. We missed you guys. Stay tuned for updates on what's to come from all of our churches. Johnny represents all churches. So you might get some information from all churches.
You might get something from another state from me. Who knows?
Who
You never know.
knows?
Would you like to-
But
Sounds good.
but we missed you guys. We're super excited we could be with y'all on YouTube, Vimeo, or Instagram Live, depending on where you're coming at us from. And yeah,
We'll
that's
see you
about
soon.
it. See you guys soon.
Bye. Go eat some hot wings. Or
Bye.
hot. Actually, I don't recommend it. Dougie,
Mhm.
are you ever going to find love? That's what we really want to know.
No.
Oh.
Dougie, are you